Education Minister David Egan thinks Alberta is more racist and intolerant now than it was just a little over 2 years ago, and Egan thinks it's high time his NDP develop some initiatives to combat growing bigotry, or what he sees as growing bigotry here in Alberta. Egan cited the fact that police-reported hate crimes have jumped in Alberta after falling significantly in 2014 and 2015. The year the NDP took power, hate crimes jumped to 193 from 139 the year before. And when asked by a reporter if Alberta is becoming more racist, Egan flatly said yes. So are the NDP admitting something by accident here? This apparent rise of hate crimes in Alberta is happening on their watch. Are they accidentally coming to terms with the fact that their leftist agenda of dividing people into little special interest groups and pitting them against each other in this Olympics of oppression has had a devastating effect on community cohesion and tolerance? Who could have ever seen that one coming? Now, do you remember a little while back when David Egan reported some flyers depicting some gay sex acts left at his office? He reported those as an anti-gay hate crime. Well, what you don't know is those gross flyers were printed out portions of websites that the Alberta government had linked to as resources for their gay-straight alliances in Alberta schools. Depictions of those acts that Egan found so offensive were just a couple of clicks away from Alberta children. Now, I don't think Egan's office should have been peppered with those flyers because, well, they are gross. But that's also why I don't think Alberta school children should have been potentially exposed to them either. And exposure to those images was some sort of hate crime for Egan, so surely it must be one committed against Alberta children by our own government. Egan can't have it both ways. But that's the problem. What is a hate crime? Why are depictions of sex acts a crime if shown to Egan, but not if made accessible to our kids? That's the thing with how we report hate crimes. It's subjective, and it makes some more equal, more victims than others. Now, I don't believe, like David Egan says, that Alberta has this growing cesspool of hate. We might be more divided than ever, but that's the NDP's fault. Something else is at play here. When the police go out of their way to get these special groups to report everything as a hate crime, like they admit they've done, reported hate crimes will go up. I believe this is what the kids call no duh. This is actually from Statistics Canada. They say the agency did note that in 2015, police services increased outreach to ethnic groups, and in addition, the National Council of Canadian Muslims made efforts to encourage reporting of hate crimes to the police. Okay, so that doesn't mean that Alberta is more hateful. It actually just means reporting has been stepped up. As a taxpayer, I'm getting pretty sick of the NDP creating problems in their heads and then creating large bureaucracies to fix these problems. For example, they tell me I use too much electricity, so they make an expensive money hole bureaucracy called Energy Efficiency Alberta to give me free clotheslines. They say I'm a downtrodden woman, and they make the Status of Women Ministry to help women in Alberta, you know, the home of the famous five. But that same ministry also completely ignored the fact that I was struck on the steps of the legislature for doing my job. And now the NDP have decided we're all a bunch of racists, so they get to create a big fat bureaucracy to fix it all. It's a government make work project that ignores the real problems for everyone: the economy and unemployment. Gay people and immigrants need jobs too, but the NDP, well, they have no plans whatsoever to fix that. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunreid. The NDP are so quick to call everybody who disagrees with them intolerant, but we know the real intolerance is from them. To never miss a story, be sure to subscribe to our new Rebel Canada YouTube page.